All right. Hello and welcome back. This is episode 8 of the playthrough of Victory Sea Pacific with the Australians. And after the noble sacrifice of Task Force 1's cruisers, Perth and Achilles, this whole push down in this area has finally shifted back. These 5 destroyers are probably not going to get completely face rolled, because they're being chased only by 7 destroyers. That's how I'm going to count it, and 1 Takao class heavy cruiser. Okay, looks like these islands have recovered, found more planes to attack with, which means it's time to head in a direction so that we have speed moved up and attack planes again. Yep. I slowed it down a bit to double check. Wait a minute. Wait. They're getting close and they're just dead. The instant I hit it. And I think there's one more group around. I think they just died. Alright, here comes some more. And there goes some more. Feels real nice having nice good range on dual purpose guns. And the damage is pretty good too. Maybe because they're, I think, the thickest dual purpose guns in the game. Yep. 5.25 inch is the thickest they get.
Extra thick!
We got 5. We got 127 full, nothing bigger. Okay, it's 27. Who's too nice? Oh, the destroyers, and they. I think that's a spotter plane. If it's not a spotter plane, then I don't think these destroyers are getting away. Yeah, it is a spotter plane. But none of these bring dual purpose guns. They do have 2 local AH. Oh, it was a trap. It was a ruse to get me to switch away so they could teleport in to deal their damage. I'm sorry, Kronos. Oh, who are you shooting at? You shooting at somebody? Oh, you're shooting at them, probably. Zoom in on the mini map. Here comes zeros. Nope. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. I saw something like this where they just go into Beyblade mode in a previous episode with a walrus. I guess it's just how it looks when you're entering air combat. Kind of weird. Okay, very weird. Ooh. Yep, it is being repaired from their reserves because this is just 1 torpedo bomber. And the only thing that is a torpedo bomber and 1 is an Emily, which it might be actually. It could. But more defense force is not something I care about. It says you are repairing and being sent out as soon as you finish repairs. Bye. How long? 5 days for another amphibious assault. And the Sunderlands do not have the fuel over here. We do have our carriers arriving over here. It's time to load them up. And I'll fast forward through that for you. I'm going to operate all fighters from a single one of these carriers, just so it's easier to manage putting fighters in the air and keeping them together. And Barracudas. Good. So that should be click away, click on. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fighters on Illustrious. And now for Formidable. They are still a ways off from being ready to roll out. So I'm going to prepare others while their sisters arrive from elsewhere. You guys are headed over there. You'll be a force of 3, and then you 2 will complete a force of 3 to operate in the West Philippine Sea. Not many cruisers building up. Battleships coming close. Nice. That's a raid. They're taking the port, but I think because it's 6-inch guns and there are destroyers, they might actually come into range, take a bit of damage, maybe bring one down or something. Yeah, the port is undamaged. Come on, you know you would have let them deal damage to it on the map view. There goes a Pete. Should only have 4 Petes between them. Anywhere between 2 and 5. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly how many spotters they get for those class of cruisers. There is one set of mini destroyers that does bring 1 spotter plane. None of their destroyers do. Okay, they are opening up with that one. Oh, that's this joke is. Okay. Dropping frames, but I'll let it happen. They have abandoned the chase of these destroyers, and at least some of the spotters they would have used to kill them have been taken out. Okay, I am going to need to control this, though I don't think they have any major forces at sea in this area. Most of them are operating this corridor or have just fought in the Battle of Midway. Ooh, the US is pursuing. They have 1 carrier and cruiser here that has bypassed these. 1 battleship. There's 1 battle cruiser there. 1 gunboat. Do I have anyone in the area to go spectate that? No, I would need to be very fast. I don't have anyone fast enough. So I'll send corvettes here. We're bringing 1 extra AA cruiser here, and Athena, you are getting an extra special. Actually, what is your ETA here? Your ETA is 420. You're going to take more than a month, and yeah, a month and a half. Yeah. Athena, nope, you're not getting demoted, don't worry. Because I can just build more escorts. Yeah, you take a month by the time you arrive. And I'm going to garrison Kachin for now with just a couple corvettes and motor gunboats. They come with, yeah. Wow, that is 9 nautical mile range on a 2.24-inch gun. It's slow loading, but this is like decent actually. US convoys. They took additional damage from the fight. The destroyers are still pursuing, and this carrier is on her way. Why did you give me full Mars on a brand new carrier? You have 24 enter. Oh, I forgot to. That's what I was thinking of. I gotta super babysit them to make sure their AA guns get to work. Yeah. I don't think this is gonna go well for you, Val. Wait a minute. These guys didn't expend their ammo. Why? Why is it not dying? Why is it not dying? It's under fire from all the dual. Why is it not dying? Scared? No. 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 Argonaut is down? I guess Argonaut is down. Damn. Damn it. Guess this is what happens when you rely on the battle system to mess you up twice in a row. I guess you gotta load in 4 every time. Bye, Argonaut. You killed 27 planes, but it wasn't enough. Because the planes, no teleportation. Kronos got 1 more plane. Sydney did not. There not pull you out. Yeah, I want to just get them amphibious assaulted so they can leave place. Those cruisers are pulling off at a different angle, which looks nice. Those are more bombers. That was too close for comfort. Oh, I can order supply delivery to Allied ports for the US or Britain. I just have to do it manually. Which is, it's alright. This is about the distance that it should load in when it says it's been attacked. You do it before it deals its damage. Spotter, some dive bombers, and we're still waiting one more day. That'll arrive in about 1 week. They will then take on their planes and head out. And these should all be ready by the time you're here. So I have anything you could need, and then I'll sell the rest. Don't deal the damage before I load in. Just don't. Why is this hard? Why was this hard to understand back then? Yep, and they get deleted instantly because we have a lot of AA available and they're cruising in at low altitude. I'm going to move these into a second task force so the damage shouldn't add up too much. One day, it's midnight. Fighters are not engaging. It's fighter versus fighter fights. And these spotters are actually not getting much value out of them because they are so short range, and we already have ships and things operating around anyway from all coverable approach angles. Some bombers, more fighters that came out and ran out of ammunition and went home because these are very big boys. Corvettes moving up, destroyers settling in. Okay, she just returned to base because she didn't have her target in range. Okay, your target's in range now. You can go. You can go. Guess not. Swap over to this. Got a bomber without launching. Make sure you're not under attack. And go. And now launch it on Lee. And as soon as that's finished, I'll have you pick up your resupply order. There should be very little things available to contest this. Make sure that they don't swap in and speed up. A couple of these are big enough to be equipped with guns, the LSDs, but because we don't get a screen down here, we don't get to see them. I know that the Japanese ones do. I think these have basic AA, I think it's one local, probably. Almost everything in the game has that or more. Nice. Implacables. Very nice. We don't have any yet, but we can start on the process of it. There, I'll just let those repair. We're not in a hurry. There goes the bombers. And because we have our baseline operational plan, we've got a set of 3 carriers with escort to operate in this corridor to either curve up through here and help the US or to divert for the eastern edge of a Philippine campaign. And we're going to have 1, 2, 3 carriers over in this area to push through the West Philippine Sea, including Vietnam, and eventually up to struggling with the fact that this is a major port. Implacable class. I think we have a couple more level ups before we get to start building the depot carriers over here to augment our operational units here. Build 1 more AU, but yeah, I'll do it. 1 more implacable, or 1 new implacable to start as, we'll stick a flag on it, maybe. I'll put a flag, maybe a P. Do I care how to put a flag on a ship's name in this video game? I just realized I kind of do. You guys can return home because the port is no longer enemy. Oh, they raided and moved on. 1 of those destroyers is down. Okay, it looks like the planes have decided that none of them are going to take off at all. How are you doing on your bombers? Good. Bomber, bomber, bomber. Keep not you to go. Bombers go deal a bit more damage over here. Actually, go to build these. What am I just? Oh, okay. That was the upgrade all flights button. I think it was. Alright, I'm gonna take, we have more guns than them, and I think these are at least as tough as them. So I am going to take this fight where I can do it inside of 6-inch gun range to make sure they have to stay maneuvering and considering that the whole time, because I think we're about to finish conclusively changing the momentum. It did take 2 months, okay, 2.5 so far, but we've done it. It's happening. I don't know what their build strategy is. They do have 6 home ports to our 7 home ports. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, 7 to 7. It is 7 to 7. And about the numbers to get the war bonds that need to feed it, especially with killing a lot of things. Why are these? It's the pathing. It wants to go around here. So that's why those things are there. I'm going to move you in, and we're about to have a battle of Tuvala, where these tribals are going to earn their pay. Or die. We could always just do that. But I want them to stay in the range of the harbor. Okay. The large protrusion out of the water with stuff on it. Can we get you in the air? Yes, we can get you in the air, which means we can get you spotting and attacking. Nice. Depending on what kind of destroyers these are. There goes bombs. Did we hit? No, we just missed. But if we hit these buttons to slow down, they're not as sure as to you, and not as sure as you. So there's a chance that they are. So that means they're not one of the 3 classes with dual purpose guns that would bring down our spotter. I guess the best way to find out is to just go here and see if they shoot it with dual purpose guns. If they do, they'd be kangaroos. which it has built up. But it, if depending on how its XP goes, it might actually be able to build those. But I'm pretty sure it does not get XP credit for all the extra ports that it gets through events at the start. So all it is occupied is this island chain we're fighting over right now, and that one island in the Aleutians. Alright, as soon as the base opens fire, we're moving in. Okay, the base is... Alright, Short Sunderland, you're about to be over here at an altitude of 3K meters. Alright, the base defenses have not opened up yet. They have opened up on the base defenses. We're moving in. Alright, they're moving out. Base defenses have brought down Aya. Now it's Uranami's turn. Got 2, 3. I'm gonna get... No, you got 3 3s. I think... No, this is a Fubuki layout. Layout of the borders. Atsuparu, maybe? No, that's the World Warship name, I don't think. Okay. It looks like I didn't need to get the destroyers involved yet. They did deal some damage to the port, which slightly reduces the war bond and income associated with it. The cruisers are still coming, and with this, I think we do have a chance of bringing down those cruisers. The momentum is shifting. I like it. These destroyers, these are repairing. Yeah, I will bring you in to repair there. Oh, they left. A fleet destroyed near Saigon. That'll be the PT boats. And everyone else, yeah, just head back for repairs. Actually, well, nah, they're out of fuel anyway. Okay, so with the initiative on its way to us, I think I'll see you next episode.